it out. This is Who in the Fuck is Aces and Eights? To my left and to my right, we got Brandon Dooley, T-Shawn Jones, Roy Robinson, the Big Red Machine, Brian Jones, and myself, the former WCC champion, El Cibernetico. All sad. But go ahead, gentlemen. Who in the fuck is Aces and Eights?
Not quite sure, but I mean, we found out tonight who's the second person in that.
But I mean, it wasn't a surprise that it was Luke Gallows, really. I mean, you know for months, but like
him and Masters for months.
Right.
Just waiting for Masters last.
But like, it really wouldn't be shocked. Like, I'm just like, the more I see like a person get unmasked, the more I want to see like who's next. Like, if you're right, if you're not right, if you're wrong, until it comes down to the leader. I think it'd be if the TNA is smart,
right?
They will reveal the leader to the very last person. To the very last person.
And it's true though, like I said, like I really think the person behind it, the brains behind it, is Eric Bischoff. I don't care what anybody says. When they did that promo, when they took Sting and Hogan, and the guy was talking. I mean, if anybody knows Eric Bischoff and knows his lingo, his swag, would know that's Eric Bischoff, because he's the only person that can pull it off, either that or his son.
Actually, actually, Sean, if you hear somebody in WCC posted one time a video where the voice gets edited, and they clear out the whole, the edit version of it, and they put the normal version of it, and it's Eric Bischoff talking.
Right.
You know what? That actually just gave me goosebumps when you just said it was Eric Bischoff, and it just kind of reminded me of like a horror movie.
Right. And you know what? It's almost like a horror movie, but it's a good drama.
It is.
Type of thing. Whoever, and I can tell you right now, I mean, if he hears me, I'm sorry, but at the same time, I don't think he could pull it off. Whoever the writer that did this did it really good. I mean, whoever came up with it creatively did a good job.
Right.
So it's like,
I mean, this is very genius, and I mean, I know we had our doubts before, like, okay, let's just get this book out over it, but it's like the slower that they tease you with it, the more that you want to see, like, who is who, and and like I said before, I want to see Kurt Angle's face when Wes Briscoe is like, damn, I wanted to know, like, is he gonna get unmasked? Or is they gonna do it like where Wes turns on Kurt at like a shocking moment, or is he gonna do like an accidental like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I thought you were, one of them. You could be working with them. How they gonna spin this Wes and Kurt Angle match? Wes Briscoe and Kurt Angle, because there's so many scenarios they could do with Wes and Kurt. It ain't even funny.
That's very true. But I mean, let's zoom right into it. Who do you guys think that is the next reveal, or who do you think is going to be the next reveal of Ace of Eights?
Tonight on TNA Recipe, we were talking about who could be next, and the next guy I have in mind would probably be Chris Masters, since he's the second guy to sign a TNA contract.
Yeah, he talked about like the second most behind Gallows, so I'm guessing it'd be Masters. If not him as the next guy, he'd probably be like the second next guy or so. Other than those two and maybe Wes Briscoe, I don't really know who all is part of Aces and Eights right now. So they'd probably say Masters just to get the two notable ones out of the way.
Exactly. And it's like you already know who were the two. And also, okay, I'm going to put it out here on the table. Everybody who either read wrestling news or who go to, spoilers, but I mean, me, I don't really give a damn about TNA. I mean, I like TNA, but not much of their news. But at the same time, we knew which wrestlers who were going to go to TNA. You had Chris Masters, you had Luke Gallows. There was word that Mike Knox actually was supposed to jump ship to there. And I mean,
another one.
But right now, like the biggest shocker was Devon.
Right now, since the fact that they had Devon be revealed as the one that caused Bully and Sting, I actually, right now, I don't know. Until they get to Wes getting revealed, or until they even get to the leader being revealed, I don't think they're going to top Devon being the shocker right now.
Right. And then, like, and here's the thing: with even though that we got revealed, you know, Devon, Luke Gallows, and now maybe Chris Masters. You know, the big thing for me, like if I'm writing this down, and we know that Wes Bischoff is probably the leader, or maybe not, wouldn't it be a twist if they reveal the second to last member as John Morrison?
Oh, wow. That would be a twist. That'd be a pretty good-ass twist.
Or actually, let's do it like this. Let's even take it back, even before second to last, the third one. Say everybody's revealed, but the leader, the second in command, was Kurt Angle.
Oh, wow. That'd pop, though. Because you could be like, yeah, I was working on your side the whole time, but I'm really with these guys. Even if they did it with Bully Ray to revive his heel turn.
And once again, now put Team 3D back together again. But
right.
If TNA was smart, they would not put Team 3D back together. They would not.
Right.
Just keep Bully Ray as the heel that he is. And I'm telling you right now, even though
that he is.
Right,
they're both heels. Does not mean they need to team back up. Bad idea.
It may not be a bad idea, but my thing is with the way things are going, I mean, I may catch heat for this, but I really think Bully Ray is a better heel than Randy Orton. And that's
Thank you. Oh, wow. No. Bully Ray does. Bully Ray promos is not boring like Randy Orton.
Okay, I'll give you that much.
He can actually cut, like, on the mic. He can actually, when he was talking about his calves, I was like, yeah, whatever. Then every week talking about zoom in on my calves. I'm Calvzilla and shit. I'm like, damn, this guy, you know. Then he comes out, he kicks with his calves and points with his calves and really fucking got big ass calves.
So you know what? When it comes to discussion about being the better heel, believe it or not, I'd agree with you. I'd agree that Bully Ray is a better heel than Orton. Orton ever was. I'm not just talking about Orton in years past that's been a heel. I'm talking about ever since he first turned heel with Evolution. I'm talking about all the time that Orton's been a heel. Bully Ray blows all that away in his heel run of the last year and a half. I'd say that. The only thing missing from that was him being World Heavyweight Champion. But other than that, I'd easily say Bully Ray is a better heel than Orton ever was. To me, Bully's more convincing, and like you said, does a hell of a lot better promos, and they don't bore you.
But here's the thing, and you know what, you brought up a good point, the whole, you know, in your formula. But you got to remember also, I mean, we'll jump back into Ace of Eights, but between Randy Orton and Bully Ray, they had that factor, and that factor was Ric Flair.
Right.
And I think he played a good role in both their careers. To, even if it's in the ring or outside the ring, he gave them something to go off on. So, big ups to Ric Flair. But back to Aces and Eights, we're this whole story with Aces and Eights and who's going to figure out, who's who. TNA is doing a good job. Thumbs up to them, because I was never into TNA up until this point. Because I'm trying to figure out myself, damn, you guys are throwing the ball.
Now,
and I can actually say though that, I've always been a TNA guy, but I remember before I used to be strictly WWE. Yeah, I hope TNA never get back on track. Fuck them, blah blah blah. But it's since since they got on track, it's like, yeah, fuck WWE now. You know, your 2-hour show is better than their pay-per-view that's 3 hours and their Raw that's 3 hours. And hell, SmackDown. Like, SmackDown is a good show. But TNA, with, like, live, is just blowing this shit away because it's just pure wrestling. It's like, cut the bullshit, just pure wrestling.
And that's what it was supposed to be. Wrestling matters. But unfortunately, this is WWE. They're called superstars. They're no longer called, you know, wrestlers or whatever they used to call them back then. I totally forgot. But TNA is doing it. And I think TNA finally figured it out. Like, hey, cut the drama. I mean, yeah, do the little drama, but actually have wrestlers on there. And there was I think it was either yesterday's show, or it was. I know it was a recipe, but someone said, you know, wrestling is wrestling. You know, you still have TNA stars. You know, you still have your Jay Lethal, your AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Cesaro, you know, Motor Machine Guns, but you know, TNA is actually still on the ball with this. They're still trying to manage to give fans what's, you know, even going with WWE ratings.
Right.
So, you know, big ups to them on that. I can't really complain. You know, they're on the ball.
Major big ups to TNA for keeping the secret of Aces and Eights hush hush. I mean, they've been switching around people left and right. Their guys come out really tiny dudes. Now they're the big old huge-ass fucking monsters. And now back to the medium size. Now they're switching them around like, hey, now you become Ace member, this and that. And it's like, god dang, TNA, you like fucking with my mind, because I'll admit, I'm not going to let Kurt Angle call me a fucking idiot. You knew it all along. I heard it from D1. I'm not going to hear it twice. Kurt Angle, motherfucker.
But no, that's what I like about the Aces and Eights, though, because it literally, in that match, as long as they got the disguises on, it literally could be anybody. It could be, hell, for all I know, Jeff Hardy could be playing a guy, you know, for a minute, you know, to help out and give another guy a break, and, you know, turn around and have a match. And, you know, it could be, hell, anybody in those damn masks. Right. So you can say, oh, that guy's skinny. We know who that is, but next week you probably won't even see that guy. You probably just see another guy in his place.
Exactly.
Another thing to think about is
suicide.
Yeah, like they did with Suicide. And I actually liked that Suicide gimmick. That was a perfect gimmick for somebody.
Nah.
Well, no. Only thing I liked about Suicide was because, like, it was only really two people that was playing Suicide, and that was Christopher Daniels and Kaz.
Nah.
First it was Kaz, then it was Daniels.
The other dude played him
first
for
it
a
was
while,
Kaz,
too.
then it was Daniels, and then it was Kiyoshi.
Yeah.
I think
know what?
Kiyoshi was playing it sometime around that.
See, I heard it was Daniels, heard it was Kaz, and then someone said it was RVD, and I'm like, no way, RVD has too much hair in her ass,
No.
And RVD is way too damn big to be playing a fucking little ass guy named Suicide.
In the words of Chris, not on duty.
Hey, I'm only going by what I saw. Like, RVD is Suicide. Like, what?
What the fuck you get that? What the fuck the person get that from?
I saw it on one of my Facebook groups. They said it was RVD. I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, RVD has too much hair, and one, he's too flexible in the ring. So it's like, you know, I don't think RVD is gonna downgrade his ring ability.
And plus, RVD was still in WWE when the Suicide character was going on. And
that's right.
Look at RVD legs. They're fucking huge.
That's right, all you fucking marks out there.
It's educated feet. As JR mentioned so many times, one went to Yale, one went to Harvard. And they still got their diplomas to prove it.
That was so cheesy, Dooley.
No, I can't even do a dueling on that, I don't think.
Hey,
no,
Actually, to Aces and Eights, I remember they used to say even D'Lo Brown was part of Aces and Eights.
Yeah, they said he was helping out, to help, rotate, keeping them, they rotate they rotate people.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it was Al Snow too?
Yeah, I can believe Al Snow was in there before. He was,
You know what though? I don't see Kurt Angle being one of them because I don't see Kurt Angle as a biker type.
You know what? There's a lot of things that a lot of people do not know about Kurt Angle. I'm sorry, hey Kurt, if you hear me on the radio show tonight, hey, I'm sorry, but there's a lot of things y'all do not know about Kurt.
By the way, shout out to Kurt Angle and his new baby girl. Oh my gosh, she's fucking hot, and he likes Latinas.
Oh, I'm gonna say right now, Kurt. Once again, I'm gonna say about Kurt. Kurt, y'all, there's a lot of things y'all don't know about Kurt. Kurt.
Exactly. I'll be honest with you. You
remember Raka Khan?
Yeah,
you remember how gorgeous she was? She had a body on her, but Kurt,
no, you had it right the first time she was.
Yeah,
but that bitch was crazy. That girl is crazy. She was
I was just about to say Kurt was hitting that too.
You know what though? What I like though, like I like every month, like every week, you just hear something new about Rocket. Like she just stalking him. And I just find that shit just completely funny. Like it was funny in a way. Like she showed up at the restaurant that he was at. I was like, damn, really?
But then here's the funny part. Like, okay, like there's this, like the whole thing about Raka Khan and Kurt Angle. I know it's old news, but I'll go in my archives and read back of what happened. But her and Kurt, they had a relationship. Like he moved her in his place, and like I guess there was a bad part of the relationship or whatnot, and she called the police on him, and he got kicked out of his place that she moved in.
Oh wow.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then like I hate to put out Kurt, shit like that, It was a messed up relationship. But I'm just kind of glad both of them got out of it. There was no type of.
But on a serious note, how in the fuck would you leave Karen Angle behind? She's fucking bomb, dude.
She actually left him.
Yeah,
remember how the whole thing with Jesse Jarrett?
Yeah, but the thing was, her and Jimmy Jarrett supposed to be messing around before her and Kurt even got a divorce.
Oh wow.
But you know what it is though? Jeff Jarrett got Kurt Angle sloppy seconds.
That's true.
Yeah, it's true. And you know what? And looking at writing as a writer for wrestling and stuff like that, that is bad for business. And you can look at their ratings and look at that, and you can tell that was bad for ratings. To put your dirty laundry on the air. I mean, shit. Look at Matt Hardy and Edge. Even though that was a good feud, but that was bad. I thought that was bad for business.
Now, Ro, I know you like the Hardys. Was that true?
What?
Like, fucking Edge was fucking around with Lita and all this and that?
Yes, I actually found out. I actually found out before WWE even aired it because they did a Hardy show, and Matt Hardy did a Hardy show video. I watched the Hardy show a lot.
Reenacted all that. I saw that.
Yeah, he did a reenactment of everything. Like he had a cardboard cut out of like Lita and shit. He's calling a fucking bitch a fucking whore and shit.
He's like, I'm gonna slap the piss out of you. You dirty bitch. Take the bad me with you. Like he was going off.
He even said, cause like how Matt found out was that it was Valentine's Day, and she said, "Oh, I love you," and blah blah blah, and he was helping her heal from her neck injury, and he said he got up, got a glass of water or something from the kitchen, and he saw like the voicemails from her phone, and and they're from Edge. So he read the voicemails, and he forwarded them to Hurricane, and and blah blah blah. Everybody. That's how it pretty much broke out.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was some good ass. That was some good ass shit. I gotta find that video. If I find the video, I'll post it in the I posted in a group so y'all could just know, like, that's some real ass shit. And you gotta see the video. The video is hilarious.
And you know, and the thing about it was, I knew it wasn't an angle. I knew it was real. Was when Matt, he had called a wrestling radio show. I don't know if it was WWE radio or it was something. But anyways, he called in. He was like, "Oh, well, why can't you tell me this, or why can't you tell me that? Why you have to lie about it? Blah 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 blah." And he mentioned ROH. Now, remind you, CM Punk wasn't employed at WWE at the time, and I felt Matt Hardy was the pipe bomb then when the whole Edge and Lita thing started. So I knew it wasn't an angle at all.
Yeah, that shit was really, like, real. For people to say, like, oh, that was an angle, no. That shit literally happened. It was so good that you thought, like, it was so good that people thought it was fake. Like, oh, this is too good to be true. No. Like, Edge literally was married to Val Venus' sister and cheated on her with Lita.
Yep. I mean, and the fucked up thing was that, they were all tight. The Hardys and Edge and Christian and all them were they were real tight. And I was like, that's fucked up. How you gonna come up on your dude's girl like that?
Hey, you gotta blame Lita.
Yeah, she's to blame too because, what I'm saying, she opened her legs for him, shit.
Mm-hmm. I need a project chick.
But the funny thing about it is to this very day, they all are still tight to this very day. That's the funny thing about it.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be tight at all. You could kiss my ass.
Exactly.
And you had and I'm the one who got fired, but yet you're the one who did it. Oh hell no.
And I look at that as I also look at that as like, without that angle, I'm like, cause like to me, without that angle, Edge wouldn't have been shit really. Like Edge still probably would have been, good, but not as good as of a heel as that angle portrayed him as. That angle really set him on top as a heel.
Right, that angle got him over big time as a heel.
Very. But
without that angle, I don't think it would have worked out for Edge for being a champion, because that literally makes you want to hate his guts. Like, this motherfucker.
I hated Edge with a passion after that shit. I'm like, man, like, I know how it feels to get cheated on and shit. I felt for Matt, man, like, honestly. And I was like,
man, fuck Edge.
We know how you politic on Edge. We know how you politic.
Yeah. But gentlemen, I'm about to peace out here. Thank you for letting me be on for this long. I actually got to get back to doing what I do.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He just wins his championship and he goes home. Whatever. Get out of here, dude. Get out of here.
That's right. That's right. You know it. Don't be mad, Elwin. Don't be mad.
Hey, tomorrow's a different story.
Exactly. Watch tomorrow. Mr. Jones out.
All right, Mr. Jones. But yeah, man, that's one. That angle is real. I'm about to actually try to find this video right now.
Damn.
Yeah, that man, if I could find this video, you will literally like shit your fucking pants. The video is that hilarious. It's not supposed to be really like hilarious, but like what the names that he's calling her and just, oh my God, like the way he just like, cause at first I was like, okay, what the fuck? But then like, it's wow.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the number one to me in the bro code. And that's the number one cardinal sin right there. Do not mess with your girlfriend. That's the number one cardinal sin.
Okay, it's like me and you, tight L. That'd be like me coming up on your girl.
Right.
Like, how the fuck you gonna do some shit like that? That's a whole ass move.
Exactly.
But I mean, like, for him to be forgiven like that, that tells you a lot about his character. That he actually forgave him after that. Like they actually cool, man. You know, Edge actually lives in North Carolina.
Right.
He lives he resides in North Carolina.
Oh shit. See, the whole reason why I thought it was a bogus story. If you guys remember watching, I believe ECW One Night Stand, you know, Paul Heyman comes out there, he gets all emotional, starts cutting a shooting promo, and he tells Edge, "Well, I got 2 words for you, Matt fucking Hardy," and then he makes that face like oh, like big deal, right?
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, but the thing was, Edge made it look cheesy, like who cares?
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I go, he didn't sell me on that one. I'm like, this is probably, I was thinking the whole time when I saw that, I'm like, this is some bullshit.
Yeah, that was some shit.
Oh fuck.
I don't know if I could ever be cool with a guy that you know, is supposed to be cool with me, and somebody just, you know,